Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing the normal big belly thing and getting on without telling Ruthie, and she's in there doing her makeup because she is coming out here. So, anywho, I spent the day yesterday trying to get this. Spent the day yesterday working on the truck and lost like 5, 6 pounds from sweat. I ended up going to church, and after church, I came back and worked some more. And let me fix these curtains. Anyway, so yeah, I went to church and cooled off, and man, got to hear the word, and that was cool. And people were real nice. They were excited to see me. They said I lit up the room when I came in there. Can you believe that? I lit up the room. So, but today I just haven't had the energy to not energy. My legs have been hurting ever since I got in last night, so I didn't go out today. I mean, I went out there a couple of times, and let's see, I cleaned out the side box, organized the side box, and then cleaned the cab. And I noticed that I'm going to have to take the cover back off the glass now that it's been sitting from there for a few days and all the glues have been curing. There's 2 screws that are on the top of the motor that make the window go this way or that way when it's going up. So I need to get in there and adjust it's a 2 screws, so I'd have to adjust it where the front is high and the back is low. That way when it pushes it, it pushes the front of the glass up. And so nobody's here yet. See, I told you it takes a while for people to get here.
Got 10 people watching. What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't see any comments. I wasn't looking at that.
We got 10 people.
Sorry about the 10 people.
I'm calling them nobodies.
I wasn't doing that intentionally. I was just looking at the chats. But anyway, so I forgot what I was talking about. So yeah, I need to adjust that glass on AJ's door, and plus I noticed that the latch doesn't open the door from the inside. So I need to get back in there and do some fine tuning. Basically everything is done. Got a greaser up still, but
Edward Williams is here.
But I got all oils and filters changed in it. Mr. Edward, evening, and
Dakota's here.
Mr. Dakota. So yeah, and anyway, so we're looking forward to AJ. He's got 2 days, and Ruthie was like, "Well, who's gonna go pick him up? Who's gonna go pick him up?" Well, this is our final countdown. AJ is, to me, it was like when Ruthie was saying that, it was just a click, like, oh yeah, this is the last time he'll ever be going. We'll go over there. So obviously, we need to. I'm home. And so I'll go pick him up. That's not an issue.
Well, let's clarify. AJ right now is currently 5 hours away in Pine Ridge, Kentucky. So he's 5 hours away. But they've been making arrangements where, if you're familiar with the geography of Kentucky, Bardstown has been like the halfway point. Bardstown, Kentucky, where, we only had to take him.
You know where they make Bardstown whiskey?
We only had to take him.
It is.
We only had to take him to Bardstown, and then somebody picked him up from Bardstown and then took him back to Pine Ridge.
So yeah, we're only going to the halfway mark. But anyway, so
Caleb is here.
So Thursday we'll go get AJ, and And from what I understand, I don't personally have to be in court. I don't think AJ does. So if that's the case, we'll have to get all that verified. But if that's the case, we get AJ's laptop. We should be able to leave out next week with AJ. I'm hoping if there's any loads to take.
Okay, so let me explain something. Originally, when we had our court date on
Yeah,
April,
it's been kind of moving around, but it's worked out for the better. So what she was going to say is that I know, don't cut Ruthie off, but anyway, we're a team, we're not enemies. So anyway, when two shall become one, so one mind hears what one other one's saying, the other one can really relate. So anyway, our original court, the way it was originally set up was that we were going to be here for the 14th.
yeah, but you have an interview set up for
I know that,
podcast.
I know, and that the court was going to be for the 14th, and we wouldn't get AJ until then. And so many things have shifted, but now he's coming home this week, and he's going to be here for good. And then I was told that I only have to be here for court. So we'll have to get that all verified, obviously. And then I have a, what do they call that? Podcast meeting with Ida. And I'm supposed to go live on the 14th. I have an eye doctor's appointment on the 14th. What else I got?
Those 3 things. You have an eye
My
doctor.
cousin's coming over here on the 14th. He wants to talk about
And it's your birthday.
some trucking stuff and some and oh yeah, I forgot, and I'll be 64 on the 14th. And
So
anyway,
if you want to send Stephen a birthday card, P.O. Box 178. I want to show this.
No, stop.
I want to show.
I'm not. You're giving it away.
What are you doing then?
Just stop.
Just
Just continue to say, do what you're doing.
okay.
Just continue to
All
do it.
right. So you're
Just do what you were doing.
well. That's
Just-
my bubble. I don't want you to
Okay.
bust my
Well, I
bubble.
won't bust it any. There you go.
So Stephen's birthday is the 14th of July, and that is our court date.
I'll let Ruthie hold the floor here for a minute, ladies and gentlemen.
And so
She's got a lot coming out of there, so.
we have Mike here, we have Edward here, we have Dakota here, we have Caleb here, and Edward. So when we had court the last time on April the 7th, because we've been doing this court thing for 2 years, over 2 years now. We were told on April the 7th that when we go back to court on July 14th, we were told at that time that we would get custody back of AJ. That's what we were told. And what was going to make it really special was the fact that that's Stephen's birthday. I mean, so how exciting can you be to have your birthday and to get your child back in your custody on your birthday? So,
Just for your information, ladies and gentlemen, that's normal for it to be repetitive.
so they're trying to do something that's really interesting. Like AJ, when AJ came home for his birthday.
Go ahead, keep talking.
When AJ came home for his birthday, it was a weekend visit. He had a weekend visit. Then when he came home last week, it was a week visit.
My Bluford
For
clock.
a week. So now when we get AJ this week on July the 2nd, even though he's going to be at the house with us, they're calling it a month-long visit. They're calling it a visit. We are not going to get custody of him until August. But he does not have to go back to the
But he'll
boys'
be able to
home.
go on the road with me. So that was one of the things that we were like, hey, what? You thought we were supposed to get custody of him? And so I said, I have to go to work and he has to go to school. We got to get him all lined up. And that means he needs to go on the road with me. Well, that's not a problem. She said it wasn't a problem.
But you do have to do a check-in everywhere that Stephen, everywhere.
I have to, just like I do with my boats, I have to give, call in every day. And so instead of calling in every day and say, this is where I am, blah, 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 and this is where I'm going once, I'm going to have to do it twice. But I told her that I would let AJ do that, give him a responsibility. And she liked that idea.
Of reporting his location.
Right.
I mean, because he's still going to be in the state custody, even though he's going to be physically here with us on a visit. He's still
It'll
going to
be
be
called a visit, but it's the final time. So,
right.
and he's going with me on the road.
So we have to do a body count everywhere
So
Stephen
it's
stops.
2 years. This has been going on since this originally happened, where he got the terrorist threatening, and then the issue between him and Ruthie B. And then he went on the road with me, and then we sold the black Freightliner because of all of it, and got into the Forester motion, and then I couldn't get that off the ground, and then he ended up getting incarcerated, and then I got the white truck, and so it's just been a heck of a trip, a very expensive one, costly one, and an emotional one. It's been a lot of pain and misery for all of us. And so this week, we're going to be bringing that to a close. So I'm, I don't know. To me, it's kicked my butt. I tell you, it has. I know the Lord made me a strong man and pile a lot of crap on my back, but now that it's coming to a close, I feel like man, that was quite the trip up a mountain.
It's been, I mean, it has just been an ordeal. So then there's going to be another court date in August, which the transfer of custody. So this visit is going to just melt. It's going to transition. The visit is going to transition to permanency. So,
yeah.
So he won't go back.
It's just, I don't ask me why they do it that way. It's just their formality. So instead of just giving them back and giving them custody, we have to go through the process. But at least it's happening, at least it's not something like we don't know, it's happening this week. So
Cheesecake is here. Welcome back home. Cheesecake is here. Hello and good evening. And then Dakota says,
I almost got a cheesecake yesterday, and somebody made the comment that all that weight you lost, you put it back on. Yeah, I know.
So Dakota says,
not all of it.
So Dakota says, but Ruthie and Stephen look at it this way: you get your boy back.
That's correct. Mm-hmm. That's what we've been fighting for 2 years, to get him back, and it's been a hurdle. But here it is, 2 days, and I'll be driving and going getting him and bringing him home, and then we'll go to the school and get his laptop, get his program all lined up, and then we'll do whatever we have to do. And then if Tim's got any boats that need to go out while Malibu's closed, maybe I can get a run or two in,
All right. Well, okay. So we have a P.O. box for our channel.
We have a pill box?
Not a pill box, a P.O. box.
Here's my pill box right here.
So
this is my pill box,
yeah,
and I ain't got really any pills in it. So this is about the only pill I have, and that's a Benadryl. And the rest of it, there is.
I did get you some more.
There is some medicine that I do take, that I have to take, and that's my eye drops, because I have glaucoma, pigmentary glaucoma.
Okay, I got you another one.
But I don't keep that in here. I keep that in the refrigerator. Oh, and then I got some hair formula because I'm trying to get my hair to thicken up a little bit. But basically everything's vitamins. So
Dakota,
that's my pill box.
Show how big it is. It's like a suitcase.
This is
it's like a little travel suitcase.
It's not that big.
Yeah, that's a lot of pills.
No,
that's a lot.
It's just vitamins.
So Dakota, when does he go back to school? So the question, let me address the school issue. So for the first time ever,
what's the first day of school? August
the 12th. But we are really excited, Mr. Dakota. We are really excited because this is the perfect timing for us and AJ. So in the Trigg County, and that's TRIGG, in the Trigg County school system in Western Kentucky, for the very first time, grades 6th grade through 12th grade. Now, AJ is going to be a freshman. Hard to believe. He's 14. He's going to be a freshman in high school, 9th grade. But grades 6 through 12th have the option for the very first time of going strictly online to do school online. But it is through the Tree County school system. It is not a homeschooling program. So it is officially bona fide and state recognized
bona fide
through the Tree County, accredited through the Tree
I never
County
heard
school
of that
system.
word before until I started hanging around with you.
Bona fide means genuine.
Bona fide.
The real thing. So anyway, he does not actually have to.
Every time I hear that word, I feel like I need to run.
So he's going to be registered through the local public school system, but he's going to do it all online so that he can go in the truck with Stephen, and we will have access to the school system. So it is not some far off program that you have very limited help with. It's right there at the Trigg County school system. So that's great. So he can do that and still get school credit for it and then travel with his dad. So that's how we're going to do school. And the school issues a Chromebook, a laptop. It's school issued. So he's going to do that. And
sorry, I was eating a steak just a minute ago.
So anyway, it's all going to be online, and the first official start date is August the 12th locally. Now, getting back to the P.O. Box things. If you want to mail Stephen a birthday card, Stephen's birthday is July 14th. Put that on your calendar right now, July 14th. That's our court date.
You don't have to mail me a birthday card. Just say happy birthday, old man.
But it's in our channel.
So when do I officially become a senior citizen? I'll be 64 this week. So when am I officially a senior citizen?
Not this week, July 14th. Not this week. You said
or
this
well,
week.
This month. This month is what I meant to say. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 14 days. 15 days. Today's ROF, 14 days.
So if you want to mail Stephen a birthday card, we will feature it and talk about it if you do. And we have a P.O. Box.
We're going to feature it? How are we going to do that when AJ and I are on the road? You'll have to do a live from the house.
I'll do something. If I will
Rich
shout out.
Richard's going to do something. She might bring her guest.
Well, if they didn't watch last live, then they don't know what that is. So,
look what she's got on this time. She's got.
I don't have the guest.
Atlanta, Georgia, Stone Mountain Park. I don't even know what that is.
My mother went there and brought me back this T-shirt. I have not been to Stone Mountain Park. I have not. So full disclosure, my mother bought me this T-shirt when she went because it's purple.
To me, it's not a kind of park that I'd want to go to.
Stone Mountain Park.
I'd rather go to Grassy Knoll Park.
Put it in the comments if you've ever
been
to
Stone Mountain Park.
If you've ever been to Stone Mountain Park, put that in the comments. But my mother saw this because it's purple. Purple's my favorite color, and she brought this back to me when she went on a trip. But Dakota says, happy birthday, old fart. You're going to turn into the Colonel Sanders from KFC. But our P.O. Box is in the channel description, P.O. Box 178, if you want to mail Stephen a birthday card. And that would be amazing if you did. But the reason why I brought up our P.O. Box, because today I went and checked.
Go ahead.
Today I went and checked our P.O. Box 178, and I had a package and I had a letter. A package and a letter. And we're going to talk about that. But are you looking at Stone Mountain? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
So is 65 the senior citizen or 62?
Well, I tried to look it up, and it said that you could be considered a senior citizen from 40 on up. But the official senior citizen government-wise used to be 62, but because they moved up the scale to 65, you're officially a senior citizen at 65. So it's all over the place when you're a senior citizen. But my best friend 30 years ago, which I named my first son after, died. He retired back. I remember he was working to get to 62. He was a electrician for 33 years or 32 years. And a union electrician, and he retired at 62 and died at 63. So back then he was considered a senior citizen, but apparently senior citizen has moved up to 65. So I don't know how comes Social Security regulates when you're when you're a senior citizen, but places can consider you for like discounts and stuff from the age of 40 up.
40?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking that up last night.
40. Well, then I count me in that bracket. I'm 48 this month. Count me in that
But
bracket.
I wouldn't consider, I don't consider myself a senior citizen now. I mean, I know I'm getting up there in years,
Well, somebody called you Colonel Sanders.
but you know, well, this week I've been dealing with leg pain, and that's the same thing that killed my best friend. He started off with leg pain and turned out to be clogged arteries. And so that's a little scary. Plus, I've had chest pains. But when you're outside and you lose 5, 6 pounds in one day, and you're 64 years old, I think that might be more the issue than clogged arteries. You know what I mean? I think I should be taking a little bit more easy and not just be pushing it as hard as I do. So today I just kind of stayed in the house, went outside, pilvered around a little bit, and then ran back in the house.
So Stephen and I both have July birthdays. He's July 14th, and he'll be 64, and I'm July 31, and I'll be 48. We are 16 years, 2 weeks, and 3 days apart. Let that settle in. 16 years, 2 weeks, and 3 days apart. So he was like legally driving age when I was born. So yeah, that's a big age difference of 16 years.
But I was just looking up that Stone Mountain. I remember I've seen that before.
Oh, Steven's looking up Stone Mountain in Atlanta, Georgia, because my shirt says Stone Mountain in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, I can think of a lot of things to see other than Stone Mountain.
So Yosef deleted a comment that I was going to read, but he deleted it.
Who?
Yosef 71099. He deleted the comment.
Yosef, I used to have a friend back in the 90s, and that name reminds me of him. His name was Timmy Sadu.
Well, he deleted a comment that I was going to read. He told you that he had a certain kind of truck with a certain kind of motor, and he wanted to know how much it was worth, and then he deleted the comment. I was going to read your comment, Mr. Yosef. You said what kind of truck you had. You said the motor.
Maybe he didn't want to put it up there after second thought.
And you wanted to know how much it was worth. I
wouldn't know what it was worth anyway. I mean, I can give you a roundabout figure.
But before I could read it, he deleted it. Kyle is here. So hello, Kyle Lockerbie, and Michael is here. So hello to Kyle Lockerbie and hello to Michael. Good evening, Stephen and Ruthie.
Did any of y'all see if Tim got his truck up and going yet? I haven't checked it out. Imagine he did. He's a young buck. He can work, get that thing in there and going.
Oh yeah, he's young, all right. He just turned 36. Stephen's gonna be 64, and Tim just turned 36.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got it up and going.
Okay, so I told you that I had a letter and a package. So we have this guy in Paducah. I'll do the package after the letter. We have this guy in Paducah.
Oh yeah.
And we call him Mr. Paducah. But he actually
signed his name. So I guess when you have a YouTube channel and you put your business out there, you're everybody's business. So this guy,
Lester Matthews.
This guy kind of, I don't know, it's advice, maybe a scolding. I don't know. You be the judge.
So
Richie's going to read it.
So the funny thing is, can y'all see the envelope? It just has my name on it. It just says Ruthie. Can they see that? It just says, look, it just hold it steady. It says Ruthie, P.O. Box 178, just Ruthie. So that's the letter that came. And so we do have a P.O. Box for you to send us letters.
I got a P.O. Box.
Michael says he posted that he broke the new transmission he was going to put in. So Tim broke the new transmission? He posted that he broke the new transmission.
I remember when he had the transmission. We were still over at the other shop when he had that one built, and we brought it in on the forklift and laid it down on the floor because he had already had another one put in there. That's the one that just went out. All that torque on that 18th gear chewed them gears right off. But
something about a seal. Something happened to the seal.
Oh well, seal is
something about a seal.
Should be able to get a
So
seal.
Joseph said, he said, you have a classic. So this is the guy that was going to advertise his truck, and he wanted to know how much his truck was worth, and he just said, you have a classic. So
I have a classic now, and the truck before this was XL classic, and then the three trucks before three or four trucks was Peterbilt. I had all three 79s.
all right.
That was my all time favorite truck, the 379P, and I had three of them. I had the 96. I had the 96, 2007, 2005. Yeah, and that was all the Peterbilts that I had, I think.
Well, we're gonna get to the
that
letter.
I personally owned.
So Lester Matthews now from Paducah, and he signed it. He signed Lester Matthews, Paducah, Kentucky. So if you send us mail,
He shouldn't have said his name.
well, there's no address. So anyway, but if you send us mail, we're gonna address it, good or bad, good, the bad, and the ugly, good, bad, and ugly. So anyway, there's no greeting in the letter. There's no greeting. There's no dear Mrs. Howard or dear Ruthie. It just starts out really like, here it goes. Here it goes. Please take your son and get
Ruthie really put the dramatics in there, didn't she? Here, whoa, I'm gonna read it. Ruthie's like, there is no hello, Mr. Blah blah
There's
blah.
no greeting to it.
It says, please take your son. What's with all the dramatics, Ruthie?
Oh, Ryan Jackson. Hello, Ryan Jackson. What's up? Good to see you. Good to see you
Miss
too.
Ryan,
Okay.
52 Merc.
Please take your son and get an eye exam and new glasses. Well, first of all, where's he getting that from? Where's he getting that from?
He just went to the eye doctor and got new glasses, and they took him back because he was having problems with them. So that just in last month, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just last month.
So I don't know where this man gets this. Please take your son and get an eye exam and new glasses. Well, why do you think that his glasses need to be new? I mean, he just got new glasses.
But anyway.
Okay, now here's what's really fascinating. Why does Stephen need two pairs of shoes in the sleeper plus the pair that he is wearing?
Well, I got news for you. I have two pairs of shoes that y'all could see. You open the bunk and there's like 4 to 5 more pairs of shoes. I'll tell you why. Because I don't live here. Basically, I live in the semi truck, and everything that I wear is in the truck. And if I leave it home, I'll never see it again. So what I do have, I've learned to start putting it in the RV because Ruthie don't ever go to the RV. That's off bounds for her. So I'm going to have to put some stuff in the RV for sure. But anyway, so this guy's saying that I need to put one pair of my shoes away. You don't need two pairs of shoes. But here's the thing that I've learned over my 33-year driving career. So in the middle of July, you could be driving across Wyoming and you can be in a freaking snow blizzard. And if you're just standing there with your shorts and no short pants, no socks on, and slippers and short sleeve shirt, and it's in a blizzard, and you just happen to get stuck in a blizzard, and all you have is the clothes that you got on your back. And then in other parts of the year, when you drive 500 to 700 miles a day, you could be in two totally different environments. So you could be up north where it's freezing 30 degrees and snowing or raining or whatever. And then that same day, you could be down in Arizona and it'd be freaking 100 degrees. So I've learned to always take a variety of clothes, and that means a variety of shoes. And so I like to drive and walk around, when I get in and out of the truck and nice, comfortable slip-on type of shoes, and if I'm running the flatbed and I'm loading, I usually put my jeans on and a long sleeve shirt with a yellow safety vest and put on a hat, kind of dry up some of the sweat that's going to be coming up the forehead. And I'll have gloves and I'll put on some steel toe boots. So I have a variety of clothes. And sometimes I'm out on the road anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months. You just never know how things are going to play out when you're out there on the road. So I don't really stop anywhere to wash my clothes. And so I might have a duffel bag bigger than a human being full of clothes by the time I get home. So, my truck is equipped, and plus, I always have enough tools to do anything that I possibly have to have done. About the only thing I don't have is something to lift the head off the top of the motor, but I can always get a tow truck out there to lift that off if I have to have it off. And I found out last time I didn't have a torque wrench, so I need to start taking my torque wrench. And there's certain things I don't have, but I generally have all the tools that I have a welder, I have everything in between. So I've learned to take as many things that I need to do the job and to stay warm or stay cool or whatever it takes
Because
to
on
stay
the
comfortable.
because on the same day,
But with AJ being on the road with me, I'm gonna have to put some of the stuff away. So
because on the same day, I mean, hasn't it been where on the same day you could start out on a really really hot day?
I I have no plans of getting another truck anytime soon. But I can tell you this, Mr. Dakota, in the last 20, what's it been, 22 years since I've been owner operator? The last 22 years, this is my fifth truck.
Yeah,
So
they've been trucks.
even though I don't have plans to get another truck, this is my fifth truck. So
Well, that's interesting. Mr. Ben Trucks and Dakota are on the same wavelength. I have Dakota saying, "Stephen, will you be getting another truck?" And then Mr. Ben says, "Do you think that Blueford will be your last truck that you own?" So they're both.
I'm hoping
kind
Blueford
of,
will be my last truck. I'm a realist though, and really what I'd like to have is another truck being built while this truck is getting old and wore out. But the last 2 years, financially, I haven't been able to put enough money away because of having to take so much time off work, and and so I haven't been able to make that come true. So I don't know. We'll just have to see how it plays out. Generally, the way it works is something catastrophic will happen, and I'll have to take my 830 credit score and borrow some money and fix it. So, or get another truck. But when you get another truck, you don't know what you're getting, unless it's new, and I'm not going new. No way. And so at least when you have your own truck, you know what work's been done to it, and you know it needs to be done to it. That's the thing about having a truck for a long time, is you know where you're at, and you know what needs to be, what's coming up, what's wearing out, what needs to be replaced, what's been replaced, and so on. That's the good thing about keeping a truck. So even though Blueford isn't, I don't really like Blueford. It's
Well, you don't like Blueford.
I really don't like Blueford. I mean, but as far as it being a short nose classic, but uh, I've been learning how to like Blueford. I can tell you that. I've been learning how to like it. It's been paying the bills and doing the job. And, now that I've been through it 3/4 of the way,
Did I hear you say you don't like Blueford? Is that
no,
really what
I
you
don't
said?
really care about Blueford. I mean, Blueford isn't like the old 5 Pete and the old 7 Pete. And I had a 96 Pete that was a really nice truck, but it was a freaking nightmare, is what that was. And Blueford's not a nightmare. He scared me that one time when he blew the water pump, and I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was overhauling the motor, but I didn't back down. I just said, well, I got to overhaul the motor. I'm overhauling it. And thankfully, people jumped in there and said, "Hey, wait a minute, you're going about this the wrong way." And I listened to them, and they were right. And so I didn't have to overhaul it.
So,
But I have no plans of buying another truck. But I figure what I'm 64. What I got? 10 more years, 20 more years. Yeah, I imagine I'll get another truck or two between here and there.
so Bryce DeCastro, I just messaged him. He says he's live. I'm giving you a shout out. I'm shouting you out, Mr. Bryce, because he said that he's watching. He's just working in the background. So put a comment in the I Spider Garage. Put a comment saying that you heard my shout out. So Bryce DeCastro is here with us.
Yusef.
And,
what is that name?
You need a truck like Rooster, and do oversized loads.
I don't want to do oversized. I did oversized, and I was Hicks Farms when I did that.
Yeah.
So I used to run for this company. It was called Hicks Farms out of Seabury, and what I was doing is I was moving all the parts, the metal, the valves, and anything that needed to be moved for those big water towers that you see around cities, major cities around the United States, for Arizona Steel out of Seabury. And so some of their steel was oversized. A lot of the stuff was oversized, and I was running all that for a while. And I run up to a lot of the loads were going up to Boston, Massachusetts. A lot of loads were going out to Texas. Some loads went down south. They were just going everywhere. And not every load was oversized, but a lot of the loads were oversized. And, every time I hauled an oversized load, it came. One of the things I found out by running an oversized load is, when you're driving regularly in a semi truck, you try to get along with the traffic, blend in. But when you're doing an oversized, you command the road, and you don't let anybody do anything to you or force you into any bad situation. You are taking over control of your area. And if you're coming up underneath a bridge and you need to be in the center of the road, you take the road. And so you have to learn how to do that. You have to learn that right away, or you will destroy your load. And and plus then the routes are, when you're an oversized load, they route you off to really weird places, and it takes longer to get through there. And I always was making less money and stressed out running oversized. And so why would I want to do less money and be stressed out? That's my question to you about doing oversized.
Okay, so lots of comments to get to. Poppy Red Mustang, she came over from BB's channel, and she says, "Hi Ruthie, love your shirt. I have been there many times." So Poppy Red Mustard Seed.
Well, what do you do at Stone Mountain? I was checking out the pictures.
So anyway, she's been here at Stone Mountain. Poppy Red Mustard's Red Mustang.
Red Mustang.
Poppy Red Mustang. She came over to our channel from Bonnie's channel, BB's Adventure. She and also Katrina at Big Hangnail has come over. But anyway, she says she likes the shirt and she's been there many times. But so thank you so much for that.
What about my shirt?
But Mr. Bryce DeCastro has made lots of comments. So shout out to I Spider Garage, Mr. Bryce. He and I have been exchanging some messages on Messenger on Facebook because we got some exciting things going on with I Spider Garage. But his birthday is July 11th. He is 7'11".
Oh, you have Hicks Farms out there?
He says that there's a Hicks Farms out there, but it's not the same one.
This Hicks Farms is in, what did I call it?
Seabury, Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
But so there might, I mean, Hicks Farms could be a popular name, could be, but so it's not the
Well,
one.
it's after their last name. That's their last name.
Right. So,
Hicks.
Mr. Bryce, this is not the Hicks Farm there in
Their
Arizona.
main thing is they run like a dirt truck, but they're hauling they haul the guts and waste from Tyson Foods. Uh, I don't know where they take it. That's their main gig.
No, Bryce is asking if it was an egg company. No, you didn't. You didn't haul eggs. It was not an egg company.
No, it was for water towers. Those big. I know you got one right there in Mesa. Big gigantic water tower. That's yeah. I hauled the steel for the water towers.
But check this out. Bryce's birthday is 7-Eleven, like the gas station 7-Eleven. Haha, 7-Eleven. You get it, the gas station. So his birthday is just right before yours too. Now, but you're not going to be 64. How old are you going to be, Mr. Bryce?
He's going to be 32.
Probably 32, not 64. So we'll have to remember your birthday, and then Ed's birthday is July 12th. Mr. Ed, he's July 12th. Ed Brigman is July 12th. Poppy Red Mustang likes your shirt too, Stephen.
Well, so why does AJ have to go on the road with me? Well, so when we first started having issues with him was quite some time ago. Now, I was with Elite Transportation for 13 years. I bought 3 trucks through them. 3? Well, one of them I didn't buy. I gave it back. So I bought 2 trucks from them. So in 13 years. And they refused to allow AJ to go with me when he was 8 years old. And that's when we started first having issues. And so he was acted real good when I was home, but as soon as I got out the door, he started acting like a maniac. And he would fight his mom and be defiant, and he would fight the school. He was defiant to anybody that couldn't control him. And that's just the way he was. And so that's when the issue started. So when he got in trouble with the law and then drug Ruthie into it 2 years ago, they couldn't even be together. And so that's when he went out on the road with me. And when he was with me that 2 months, is that what it was? When he was with me that 2 months, I know that some of you have heard this before, but we'll go ahead and go through it again. So when I got him, I knew that I had to keep doing schoolwork, and because he's a kid, and so I wanted to start working with his stuff, and I found out that the boy couldn't even write. And what grade was he in?
This was 2 years ago. He was 12.
And what grade was he in?
7th grade.
So here it was in 7th grade, and he couldn't even write, couldn't print, couldn't do cursive, and nothing was legible. So he would start off would be like a big letter, a little letter, and it would be all over the lines, up and down. It would go down the side of the page. And I was like, what in the world is this? Is that really the way you write? And I'm like, I couldn't make heads or tails of that. And so I was like, oh my goodness. And I talked to Ruthie, and they was giving him A's in every class. So I finally decided, well, what I was going to do was, if this is the way it is, that I'd have to start at scratch. And that's exactly what I did. I went right back to preschool and started teaching him ABCs. And while I was teaching him ABCs, I did exactly to him what I did, the way I learned. And I learned how to do print and cursive at the same time I was learning my ABCs. So we worked on that. And then at first he struggled with the cursive, and he was really uptight about it. but the cursive actually became his main tool. He actually started learning how to write cursive like an adult, and it was really legible. And it started getting where it was straight, and it was the letters were about the same size that they were supposed to be. And we were showing some progress in his writing skills, and then I started working on his reading skills. And he'd be sitting over there in a seat next to me, and while we were driving across the country, I was the teacher and he was the student. And I would have him read to me and I'd have him write to me. And then we started working on math, and the math was the same thing. It was all over the place. You couldn't even tell what he was doing. So I had to tell him how to show him how to make formulas. I had to get the message across to him. I said, look, AJ, when you write something, it doesn't come with an interpreter. And so when you write me a letter and I get it, there is no interpreter. So I got to be able to read it. So that's the whole purpose of you writing it like everybody else writes, So, when you open that book and you read it, that's because it's read. You're right. You're reading it the way all people read. And that's how you get the message across. So you can't be just doing it any way that you want to do it. It has to be where other people can understand. So that was the first thing I had to work on. And he was started moving along pretty good. The first week I was having a problem with him, but it started coming along and it started getting legible, and we were starting to move along. And come to find out, AJ is a pretty bright kid. He struggles at first, but as long as you don't try to beat him up on it or anything. So he'd go up into his bunk and he'd sleep for like a day. And I guess it was just soaking into his head what he was learning. And he'd get back up. And so anyway, what I'm trying to say is I started making a lot of progress with him. And because we were making progress with him, with his education, and which I found it very disturbing that they were giving him A's and he didn't even know how to read and write or do math at the seventh grade. And I was pretty upset about it. I told the court about it. I told everybody about it, and I'm telling y'all about it. And so it was at that point that I realized that he needed to be with me because nobody had any issues with him. He was making progress with his education. He listened to me and he was learning from me. And it was at that point that I realized that the boy actually needed his dad. And because he didn't fight his dad, he listened to his dad and he learned from his dad. And I didn't really want him with me because, man, I'm 33 years a solo driver, and that's my little space.
And it's not much space in there. It's very tight in there. So
I'm willing to make the sacrifice to have him with me because I want the boy to have an honest chance in life. And where he's at right now and the road he's heading down, he's not going to be successful. He won't have a chance. He's going to be starting life and without a head start. And so I want him with me so that I can teach him the things that need to be taught to him, and so that he will, by the time he's 18, hopefully, he'll be ready to take on the world, So I want him to be with me so that he will have a fighting chance in this world.
I would like to acknowledge that.
So hopefully it answers your question.
Several people have made comments, and BB is here. She's made a lot of comments, and BB and Poppy Red Mustang, they're besties. They're good friends, and so they've been making lots of exchanges. I think it's great when you have people in the comments. When you have people in the comments talking to each other, and you're not necessarily talking to us, but like BB from BB's Adventures and Poppy Red Mustang have been talking back and forth, and that's great. I appreciate that. So I want to go back up here. Several comments have come in. Mr. Bryce from iSpider Garage, he's going to be 43. And he said,
that's pretty good. I thought you were going to be 32.
So I'm 5 years your senior, Mr. Bryce, because in July I'll be 48. But he says he's never had a free Slurpee on his birthday because his birthday is 7/11, and he's never had a free Slurpee from the 7-Eleven.
Well, imagine that. You think somebody get the hint after a while
to give you a Slurpee. Mr. Edward Williams' birthday is in August. Well, I'm almost August. I'm July 31. So then BB comes in and says hello to everybody, and then Poppy and BB are talking, and it's really great to have BB here. BB is a really huge supporter of this channel. And I guess they're going to go ghost hunting. They do ghost hunting. Let's see. Ryan Jackson says Big Billy and AJ will make awesome memories together on the road that AJ will never forget. Clifford is here. Hello, Clifford. Hi, you guys. I'm glad I caught you. Oh, Clifford, the big red dog. So we're glad that Clifford can join us. And then BB was making some really nice comments about, so let me read some of her comments. It's BB's Adventures, you all. Please go check out her channel. They have, she just reached over 10,000 subscribers. So
moving on up.
Yeah,
to the top.
So BB and we have been following each other since New Year's Day.
10,000 means that you are in the top 3% of YouTubers.
So on New Year's Day,
ask me how I know that.
On New Year's Day, Bonnie found our channel through a live on New Year's Day, and here we are, almost July. So we've been kind of keeping up with each other's content for 6 months, but she does a whole lot better than I do. So shout out to BB's Adventures. Go check out her channel, 10,000 subscribers. She said that they do not teach cursive in Florida. And then she says, it's good to teach your kids on your own because the schools are not going to teach it anymore. Poppy says, how are you going to sign your name if it's not in cursive? BB says they make the kids do initials. She said that she was at the DMV and somebody couldn't sign their name at the DMV, and they just told them to put their initials. Let's see. I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, Katrina's here. Big hang now. I
was really shocked to find out that it's one thing to find out AJ couldn't do the writing and do the reading, and he actually could read pretty decent, thanks to his mom. But what I was shocked about is that they were giving him A's in every single freaking class. Every class they were giving him A's, and he doesn't read him. Well, he could read. He couldn't write legibly, and he couldn't do math. How is he getting A's in every class? That's. I'm telling you what, the United States has really dumbed down our society. When they start giving A's to students that can't even read and write and do math.
And Clifford says that you're a great father. So yes, I think so, Clifford. Thank you. Katrina, Big Hangnail. That's her, Big Hangnail. She's over here from BB's Adventures. So we've got Katrina, and we've got Poppy, and we've got BB all in together. They're besties. They're all close. So we've got all of them together. So they come in together collectively. So iSpider says that I think it's cool that Stephen is working with AJ on that stuff. My wife has to do all the teaching because I'm bad at teaching Shiloh, and Shiloh is his daughter. Joe Bullard says, you're a good man, Stephen. Bryce says that now everything is e-sign. Everything can be e-sign. Gary Rayan is here. And he says the Dawn dish soap really works good for the bugs too. So he likes the Dawn dish soap.
The bugs.
Well,
getting the bugs off, yeah. You know what I find works the best for bugs? And let's say like you pull over to get the bugs off your windshield. So what I do, I'll put my the nozzles in my tank, and then I'll go get the squeegee. And I'll go and I'll wet one windshield and go around and wet the other. And I'll constantly be dunking that squeegee down in the water. And I get the windshield and put more water on it. And I'll keep doing that. I go back and forth from windshield to windshield. So what I'm saying is, what I found is to get them bugs off is to make sure they get wet. And how I learned that is I know that I could sit out there and work my arms off trying to rub bugs off the front of the truck. But if you get into a rainstorm and you stop and there's not a bug on the front of your truck. And so I got to thinking about that. Well, I guess what happens is if it gets wet long enough, it gets soft. And when it gets soft, it'll come off. So what I'm getting at is the best way to get bugs off is to make sure you just keep applying moisture to it over and over and over. And it will, the wetter it gets, the easier it is to get it off.
So I guess Mr. Gary, he saw the short that you did about he liked the Dawn dish soap. So Bryce says I used to be really bad at school, but that was back that I had to remove some messages. I used to be really
people being nasty.
I used to be really bad at school, but that was back when everything was on paper. So I used to go write my grades in when the teacher wasn't looking. So you changed your grades. You can't do that anymore.
When I was a kid, every F earned me 20 guitar straps with my dad's name across my butt and my legs. And, well, I was pretty good at least getting 20 for every report card. But I remember I did the darndest I could to keep from getting those freaking Fs.
So,
well, I tell you what,
Poppy Mustang, you're pretty funny. She said we move in a pack because I'm talking about Katrina and I'm talking about BB and I'm talking about Poppy, and she said that we move in a pack. So Katrina says my daughter is 1 and my first child. Any advice for me for the future? Well, I only have just the one child, and he's a son.
I didn't understand that question.
My daughter is 1 and my first child. Do you have any advice for me for the future?
Well, I guess we'd be the wrong people to ask for advice if you look at the struggles we've gone through. But all I can tell you is don't trust what the schools are educating you because they're giving them good grades. Don't believe it. Check for yourself.
And BB, Bonnie wants to know how your peanut butter habit's coming along.
I've actually had some peanut butter sandwiches for the last 2 or 3 days. But up until that, I hadn't had any peanut butter.
Chad and Allie are here, floating gears. Chad and Allie are here, coming for you. So we're glad that Chad and Allie are here. And Bryce, he said, "Oh yeah, the guitar straps would be a motivator."
My dad had this one strap that he didn't even use a strap. I don't even know what he had it for, but he had a special belt buckle that took well, you know where you hook the straps to the guitar and you hang it over your shoulder. Well, he took and reversed that hook, or that whatever you want to call it, to the back corner of his bass. He played the bass guitar, and then he had a slot in his belt buckle, and he hung it off of his belt buckle, and that's how he played his guitar. So I don't know what he was doing with the guitar strap. It was probably a gift, but he had this guitar strap that was about this big, and it had his name in it. It said Jim Howard, and on the sides it had some kind of leather winding going down both sides of it. And I'm tell you what, I'd go to PE and after, at school, when I go to PE and put on my shorts, I had his name imprinted in my legs.
You sure would.
My PE teacher says, "It looks like you got in trouble again." It was generally because of my report card, I forget what class that was. Social studies or something like that. I used to always get an F in social studies, I think it was.
My dad used to go pick some big willow branches, either that or his belt, and you give me a good one, and he'd give me a good one with that.
Mom was good with switches, and she told me one time to go get my own switch. And I was going to be clever, and I got a little switch. And that little switch hurt 10 times worse. That big switch, I'm telling you what. I was like, I made the wrong choice.
Bonnie, I don't think Bonnie told Katrina to keep breastfeeding until she's 3. Well, I imagine. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad, but that's a little extreme to be breastfeeding at 3.
Well, I don't.
I mean, I think it is, but
I don't know. Yeah.
because they can be biting on you at 3. They got teeth. They can be biting on you, biting your nipples.
I don't. I have no say in that matter. I'm not breastfeeding anymore. I'm 64. Well, maybe every once in a while.
Well, let me tell you. So I didn't. I started breastfeeding AJ.
Let me see the guess. No, I haven't been breastfeeding lately.
Steven. Bonnie thought that was funny. He's looking at my breast, seeing me as breastfeeding. But the thing is that I actually got a blood clot. I had an emergency C-section, like in June. Like AJ,
yeah, and they put her on some kind of freaking rat poison, wasn't it?
Coumadin, and
it's a form of rat poison.
So AJ was born on May the 16th, and like in June, like 14 years ago. So he couldn't
breastfeed after that.
So I had a severe blood clot, and they put me on Coumadin, and so he had to go straight from the breast to the bottle, just like that. I mean, like he only breastfed for like a month, not even a month actually. And so, I mean, he literally went from the boob to the bottle within like 3 or 4 weeks. And so I didn't have the full breastfeeding experience. He got
that
the
sounds
colostrum.
Like my 20s, the boob to the bottle. The bottle. No, it's actually the other way around. It was the bottle to the boob.
Anyway, but I never had to deal with a baby getting teeth and chewing on me. I never had to deal with that. So, but AJ adopted just fine to the bottle, but it was quite something. And then from June to December, I was on Coumadin, and that was actually my second blood clot, actually. And I was told that if I ever had a third blood clot, then I'd have to be on a blood thinner for the rest of my life. So 14 years ago, from June to December.
I don't remember breastfeeding, so I don't remember. I just don't remember.
We're not supposed to remember breastfeeding our mom. That's the whole point. You're not supposed to be able to remember it.
Well, I don't remember.
But you see these articles. I saw.
So when I was a kid, when I was 16 months old, the story was that my mom was across the street visiting a friend, and my sister was babysitting me, and I crawled off into the bathroom, crawled up into the bathtub, and then crawled up onto the toilet, and then into the bathroom sink. That's the story. Yeah, so I'm not sticking to it. It's just the story. And then I turned on the hot water, and the hot water heater was on the other side of the wall, and I got burnt from the belly button down. And my mom says she can hear me screaming across the street, so she come running across the street and picked me up and took me into the kitchen and put butter on my leg. And when she put butter on my leg, I got 173 stitches from here all the way up to my scrotum, because what happened was where she put that butter on there, the skin rolled off like a wet sock, and so anyway, the story was that I learned how to walk before I could crawl, because I couldn't crawl because of my leg. But I guess I was crawling around that day when I got up into the story is. So, I'm not a witness because I can't remember it. All I know is I got the marks on my body. So
he does have. I mean, he's 64 next month, and he's got the scars. And also, you had a motorcycle wreck too, with that leg too.
When I was 21. See if I can tell this story. It's been a minute.
Before you get into the story, Katrina has a question. Are you sad that Buc-ee's doesn't allow truckers? What's the best chain for truck stops?
I'm not sad for Buc-ee's. I'm happy for Dolly, because Dolly is taking advantage of the fact that Buc-ee's doesn't like. I wouldn't want truck drivers in my freaking parking lot either. Have you ever been in a trucking parking lot? You open the door, the first thing you notice is it smells like a freaking sewage. It smells like urine. There's crap bags. You have to be careful where you're stepping. And if you ever take your eye off your vehicle, when you get back, it might be in all kinds of shapes that you don't want it to be in. I, I know I've had two trucks totaled out, just ripped the freaking hood right off, and one of the guys tried to get away, had to have the cops chase him down. Anyway, so I can't blame anybody that doesn't want truckers around.
So
So
Bucky's does not
but
allow truckers, right?
that I understand their mentality, um, but
Dolly Parton just opened
it,
up.
it gives somebody else an opportunity. Dolly's gonna be well. She's already built one, so I guess she's planning on building more. So
Dolly Parton just opened up a truck stop. So
yeah, Dolly.
is it a chain or is it just one right
Well,
now?
she's planning on building more. So she's gonna see how the first one goes. To me, it was. To me, it. Uh, I don't know if I'd ever go to a Dolly truck stop, but I would never go to Bucky's anyway. The only reason why I went to Bucky's was to take AJ there. Truck stops and places like that, I don't make enough money to go to places like that. So, you know.
Did she sends the baby? Oh yeah. So Katrina, big hangnail. That's true. The Imagination Library. So Katrina's talking about she sends the baby a free book every month. That's true. Up until they're 5. That program goes from birth to age
Who's
5.
that?
Dolly Parton has something called Imagination
Yeah.
Library.
And Dolly's a pretty decent human being, from what I understand.
And Katrina, big hangnail, Katrina, that is true. From birth to age 5, every month the child can get a free book in the mail
She's
from,
pretty
from
cool.
Dolly Parton every month.
I like Dolly. I remember Dolly back when I was a teenager. Man.
Bryce says, I Spider Garage, Dolly's awesome. Yes, that's true, Mr. Bryce. Katrina, there is a pilot truck stop I deliver DoorDash to. Truckers want their Arby's. So she does DoorDash. So she said truckers want their Arby's. She's saying that truckers like Arby's.
Oh, well, cool.
So she does DoorDash.
I do. I cook most of my own meals. I don't eat at a truck stop.
I tell you what, I have to say that I'm excited that Katrina is here. I'm excited that Red Poppy Mustang is here.
I'm excited that everybody's here.
Well, I am too. But I mean, what I'm saying.
I'm excited all 29 of you are here that left 18 thumbs up.
Yes, but I'm singling them out because they came in from another person's
Edward's
channel.
leaving. I guess. Well, we were just getting excited that you were here, there, Mr. Edward.
Okay, gotta run. Be back later if y'all are still on. Well, okay, come back if you can, Mr. Edward, and we're excited that you're here too. Oh, Windbreaker from Salt Lake City, Utah. Windbreaker. Oh, hello, Windbreaker. Bonnie, I'm excited that I'm excited he cut his peanut butter count down and he's not hiding it anymore. So, no, I guess not. Yeah, come back if you can, Mr. Edward. Come back if you can. Okay, so
I bet you it's hot in Salt Lake today.
It's true. Imaginary Library. My little girl gets books there. Yes.
Why does my face turn white? What's going on?
Maybe it's just the lighting. So yes, AJ's 14, but up until his 5th birthday, they get a book every month. If you sign them up, they get a book every month in the mail from Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. So somebody else is talking about that too. So regular Joker.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Ruthie brought it up, so we're going to tell the story. So when I was 21, I had a Honda 550, I think it was, and I got super duper drunk. Yeah, that's right. Oh wow, I forgot all about that. So when I turned 21, I was strung out on coke and crank, and I went down to the nightclub and I drank all kinds of whiskey, all kinds of alcohol, and the bar closed. And I went home and I smoked a joint. And after smoking the joint, I reached over to smoke a cigarette right before I went to bed and opened the box and didn't have a cigarette. And I was like, man, I got to have a cigarette. So I got back up, got the motorcycle out of the garage, and rode down to the liquor store. And as soon as I walked in the door, the guy goes, "Hey, man, I need to call you a taxi cab." And I was like, "If you're a taxi cab, and give me a pack of cigarettes." And anyway, so uh, he gave me my cigarette, and I lit up the cigarette and took off, whoom, down the road, and riding. Right, it was a nice night in California, Greenfield, California. And anyway, I saw my street and realized, hey, that's my street right there. And I started to lean into it and noticed that I was going a little too fast. So I grabbed the gear and throttled up because I was already committed to the turn. And the back wheel just started powering out, and I couldn't get it to stop powering out, spinning. And so I had to make a choice what to do. And there was a car on the other side of the street with a big, gigantic oak tree right, like right where the grill would be. It was like right there. So if I missed the car, I would hit the oak tree. And between the oak tree and so in front of the car was a stop sign, and then there was a little gap where the stop sign was between the oak tree and the stop sign. And I figured I'd shoot for that gap, and that was the only choices I had. And so anyway, I didn't quite make it, and I ended up hitting the stop sign. And when I hit it, it hit my hand and through the handlebars that way. And then the stop sign caught my leg and took me off the bike, and the motorcycle went down the street. And I was like, I just was standing there watching my bike go down the street. And I was like, oh, wow, I just filled up that motorcycle. Remember, I'm loaded. I'm on coke. I'm on methane, bathtub meth, and on liquor, alcohol, smoked a joint, and had a cigarette in my mouth. I don't know if it was my mouth at the time, but I didn't know that was happening.
What is bathtub liquor? What do you mean by that?
Bathtub meth. Meth. It's anyway. So that's why Ruthie is. She'll stop me right in the middle of the story, and I'll never finish the story. So anyway, so I thought, well, I better go get my motorcycle because I just filled it up with gas. And I backed up away from the stop sign. And when I did, I realized that my leg was wrapped around the stop sign and fell backwards. And when I fell backwards, I said, oh, I knocked my boot off. And so I went to pick up my boot and realized it wasn't my boot. It was actually my foot. And so I had to straighten out my leg, and I wasn't worried about the motorcycle anymore. So, yeah, so there's no need for me to go through the rest of the story. But yeah, that's what happened to my leg when I was 21.
But it was the same leg that you had the burn incident on. The reason why we're talking about that, because you had, when you were a baby and you had that burn incident and you had to have like all those stitches and everything as a baby, then you had to have a pin put, and you were in the hospital for over a year, weren't you?
Well, I was going to try to leave the rest of the story alone, but Ruthie ain't going to let it die. So anyway, so no, it was 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was yelling and screaming. Wow, nobody was coming. And so I reached down in my leather pocket and pulled out a bag of weed. I was laying on my back, and pulled out this bag of weed and set it on my chest and got a pipe and started smoking some pot. And sun was starting to come up. And right before the sun was coming up, this car drives up to the stop sign, and I thought they were going to run over me. So I yelled at them, "Don't run over me!" And they freaked out. I said, "Call me an ambulance." So they called an ambulance, and I went on an ambulance ride, and it was very painful because they had to tie me down to this board, and every I could feel every bump all the way to the hospital, and it was very painful. And when I got there, they drove. They had to put my leg in traction, so and I had an abrasion on one of my eyes, and so they wouldn't put me out because of that. They're afraid I was going to go into coma, and so they put this. They had to put my leg in traction, and they drilled a hole through right before in the. I forget the name of the lower part of the leg, tibia. So they had to drill a hole through the tibia and run a bolt through it, and then threw a rope over it into the bed on this thing with a wheel and put some weights on it. It would pull my leg, to keep it in traction. And so they did that, and they gave me some painkillers for my leg, and they came to me 2 or 3 days later and said, "Look here, well, we're going to have to amputate that leg because we can't get the swelling out." So, and so, well, I was totally against that. So I said, "So what are my options?" They said, "Well, we can try packing it in ice, but it's going to be very painful." I said, "I don't care how painful it is after what I've been through for the last few days. I don't know how much worse could it be, right?" So they packed my leg in ice, and they were able to get the swelling down. And when they got the swelling down, they sent a surgeon down there. His name was Dr. Bunya, and he said that he told me all the details, and they got me all prepped and sent me down. And they back then in 1984, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was 84, 83, something like that. I was 21. I was born in 62, so
83.
83. So in 1983, what they had came up with is if you take it was a long boat. If you take that boat and turn around and look down on it, it looked like a star. And the reason why it was shaped like a star is because if you just stuck a solid bolt down inside the center of the leg where the bone marrow was, the marrow wouldn't be able to get down the sides of it. And so it had grooves in it so the bone marrow can get down the sides of it. And at the ends of both ends of the bolt, it had like a burr, and was threaded. So what they did is they cut a hole in the top of my butt cheek, the top of the hip, and ran the bolt down inside of the center of the bone. But my leg was busted from my knee, uh, uh, maybe half a foot from my hip. And so he said he had to open up the side of my leg and reach his hand in there and piece all the fragments together best he could with his fingers while he drove the bolt down to the knee part where he was able to screw it in. And then he said he had to, once he felt like he had everything where it felt like it should be, he slid his hand out and then drove a hose in there for drainage, sewed it all up. And I remember when I was coming out of the surgery room, this girl that I was dating had come, and I was excited. I said, "Hi." And when I said hi, I threw my hand up and I pulled that hose out of my leg.
Oh, gosh, that sounds painful.
And
oh, wow.
The next thing I know, a squad was around me, and then I woke up like 3 days later. So there's the story. So
Oh, wow. Well, that sounds awfully painful, Stephen. Awfully painful. Leslie Hill is here, and she says, "Hello, guys." And Mr. George, YouTube is awesome, and he says, "So is that your holy leg?"
Yeah.
Mr. George says, "Is that your
So
holy
a
leg?"
few years later, they gave me the option to leave that in there, but the surgeon said if you leave it in there, this is the thing: if you break that leg again, you can't save that leg. You cannot save that leg if you break it with that rod in there. And I was like, well, if it breaks once, I'd probably break it again. So we don't want to do that. So I had it removed. But they did an awesome job. I do have pains in my knee where they had run that pin through to put it in traction because they didn't realize it at the time. They were in such a hurry to put it in traction that they didn't realize that my knee was shattered too. And so by putting that pin in there, it actually separated the bone around my knee. So they ended up putting 3 pins through right below the knee. They put 3 pins in there to hold it all together. They did that while they were in surgery too. So the reason why I bring that up is that's really the only place I have any pain, unless I'm sitting like an Indian style. Then I could feel like a pinch on the back of my hip. And that leg is actually a little smaller than the other leg. Other than that, I don't have any issues.
It is nice to have Mr. George here. So Leslie Hills sent Butterfly for 450 jewels. I'm not sure what that means. I mean, I know what a super thanks is, but it says here sent a butterfly for 450 jewels. Do you know what that means?
Well, you can do these things up here, for people.
Okay, well, I appreciate it.
We don't really know how to do all
we
that.
don't. I mean, we know if somebody sends us a super thanks, we understand that because that's happened a couple times, and we understand that. But we've never had somebody give us a butterfly, so we don't really know what that means. Whoa, what did you just do?
I guess that's where the top fans are.
Okay, I don't know what you just did. Can you? Okay, okay, good. He went back. Okay.
See. Ricky will freak out.
Well, he just changed the screen on
I was
me.
showing her top fans and all that stuff. So.
All right. So I'm not sure what the butterfly thing means, but hey, I like butterflies, so thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have any holes in it anymore, but it was holding there for a while.
Oh, she said she doesn't know either. She sent a butterfly, but she doesn't understand that either.
I'm very grateful that I have my leg, that they didn't cut it off. I really like my leg.
George is calling you old Bolty. Old Bolty.
Yeah. Yeah, I kept that bolt. When I had it removed, I kept it, and it came in a little glass case, and some people stole it from me. So.
Well, I Spider Garage says I broke my leg. Mr. Bryce says I broke my leg in half and had a similar thing. I used to have the bar after they took it out, but I lost it.
Mine was stolen, actually.
Yours was stolen, and he lost his. Why are you giving us the finger? That's so funny. George says, "Here's the finger." He's giving you a finger, and
because Richie's always giving me the finger.
And then he says, "Here's the guest." he put zeros and here's the guest.
Yeah, he's quite clever.
Here's the finger. Ruthie's giving me the finger again, and you make it sound like I'm not giving you the finger. So, like, okay, I don't give Steven the finger. I don't give him the finger. But when I'm trying to get him to wrap up something,
Ruthie's being defensive.
Because I don't give you the finger. I don't give you
the.
She
does give me the finger.
No, I don't.
She does this. Wrap it up.
Oh, well, okay. I do this, but I don't do that. But
she's giving me the finger.
So
wrap it up.
So he'll say, "Ruthie's giving me the finger," and
easy, Ruthie.
But I don't
see what you did, George.
But it makes me sound like I'm flipping you off, and I don't flip you off.
Well, it's supposed to make it sound that way.
And so that's why he gave you the finger, and then also the guest. Now, people don't know who the guests are unless they watched our live from the other day. They don't know who the. What, you flipping a knife open like that?
They'll open that guest.
So up. Here, Stephen, they don't know anything about unless they were watching Saturday's live. They don't know about the guests. So.
Pop them guests out here.
First knuckle or second knuckle.
Mountain.
Oh, and he says first knuckle or second knuckle.
That's a Blueford knife.
I'm sorry, Bryce, that you lost your bar
Oh,
that was in
speaking
your
of Blueford
leg.
knife, look at these.
Um,
What did I do with them?
and then Katrina, what condiments do you use on your hot dogs? Well, I like mayonnaise. I'm a big mayonnaise person.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
And pickle relish. What are you looking for?
I was gonna show them those pants.
The pants. I'll go get them. I'll go get them. But
So
talk about your hot dogs.
I decided, I don't know, I guess I'm stupid, but I ordered some stuff off Temu one day. So I got like 3 pairs of shorts and 1 pair of pants. It turned out to be 2 pairs of pants and 2 jackets and a camera. So it's less than $200. But everything that you think you're getting, you're not really getting. It's a freaking. You think you're gonna get some nice, shorts, and you end up with freaking stuff that you wouldn't get caught wearing. And anyway, I knew I used to have the Temu app years ago, and I knew that, but I guess I'm stubborn, and I went back and ordered some stuff again, and everything that keeps coming is ridiculous. I mean, first off, when they show this stuff to you, it looks like jeans, and then you get this, and it's like the '60s and the '70s style shorts. It doesn't hardly cover up your legs whatsoever.
And it's not jeans. It's like
it's
polyester.
nylon.
It's like nylon.
And these were supposed to be jeans, and this is some kind of nylon, and so
just generic crap.
Yeah, so I thought I was getting jeans, and I ended up getting these like nylon things. And I wanted to get them for 4th of July, in the Blueford, but those aren't jeans. They're made of polyester or something.
Leslie Hills, you got a bird clock. Yes, we have a bird clock. And also Temu always sends the wrong stuff. That's Leslie Hill. Temu always sends the wrong stuff. Yep.
They don't send what they're advertising. I guarantee you that. This is a false
advertisement from Temu. Way false advertisement. This material is stupid. I mean, it's not jeans at all. It's just stupid.
Polyester is what it is. 100% polyester.
Yeah, well.
So anyway, I'll give them to AJ. AJ he probably love them actually.
So I want to finish. I want to address something in this before I get to this. I want to read this. So this letter, we never got to finish the letter.
This letter keeps popping.
Because we never got to finish it.
Well, you don't need to say Lester's name. I didn't say his whole name.
Okay, all right. Well, so we got this letter in the mail today, and I didn't get to finish it. It's from Paducah, Kentucky. So anyway, the question is, and it came to P.O. Box 178.
He's obviously very observant because he gets down to the details. Like, how would you know how many pairs of shoes that I have? You know what I mean?
Oh, Bonnie says that maybe those are supposed to be swimming suits. Maybe the Temu clothes are supposed to be swimming suits.
Well, it didn't say that. It said that they were jeans.
They always send the wrong stuff. So anyway, Lester says that we should not hang Stephen and AJ's clothes up. Fold their clothes instead of hanging them up. It takes less room. And then, but here's what I really want to talk about. Check this out, you all. This is actually written in the letter. Written. Does your husband ever talk directly to you? Does he ever say anything nice or loving? We miss it if he does. He sort of mumbles, and that doesn't mean
I'm
much.
a mumbler.
So
I mumble when I see the guest.
So again, do you talk directly to me? Yes. Do you?
Never talk to you. I talk to the guest.
Does he ever say
They're
anything
like
nice or loving?
Speak into the microphone.
We miss
Hello.
it.
Hello. Ruthie B. Miss Bubbles, how are you and your guest doing today?
Stop talking to my boobs, okay? And he sort of mumbles, and that doesn't mean much. You're a mumbler.
Well, she's Bumbles, so I would be Mumbles, right?
So,
Mumbles and Bumbles.
So there you go, mumbles and bumbles. So anyway, this person doesn't think very highly of you, Stephen. So he mumbles when he has peanut butter in his mouth.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we have some exciting news.
But one of those big butts.
Do you all have to a PO box? Yes, we do have a PO box. Yes, we do. And look at this PO box one. Can they see this? PO box 178.
Can y'all see this?
The lights are too.
See it?
No.
See it?
It's I don't think they can see that. The
Well,
light.
you just have to wait. It's coming on there.
There you go. Hold it right there.
P.O. Box 178, Ceruelan, Kentucky, 42215.
And I want to thank Bonnie. From BB's Adventures for that.
There you go. There you go, Miss Wookie D.
I want to thank Bonnie for that because Bonnie, I saw that she had a PO box for BB's Adventures. She had a PO box, and I thought that was really cool that she had a PO box for her YouTube channel, BB's Adventures. And so, like within a week or so after finding her channel,
Let me see it.
I decided.
Hey,
no. Don't cut that.
I was going to cut it.
I decided to emulate or to copy.
I couldn't cut Lester's. That's his name, Lester.
Yeah.
I used to know this guy, Lester. I used to call him Chester the Molester, but anyway.
That's awful. That's awful.
Hush. In the 70s, when I was a teenager, I worked for a trucking company that was called Air Fresh Trucking, Wilsey Bennett Trucking, and Ryder Trucking all in one. And what they did is they would take refrigerated trucks, straight trucks with a box, refrigerate it, and they would go around to all the growers, flower growers, with mostly Chinese people, and go around and pick up roses and carnations and whatever. And they would be all boxed, and that they were going to a certain place in the country. And so that's what all the drivers did every day. They went out and brought these loads of flowers in. And at the dock, we had this big walk-in freezer, and we'd unload my job was to unload the trucks as they came in and put them all on pallets, and they had to be separated to what truck that they were going to go on. And they would have to have labels to where they were going in the country. And, so that was my job, to unload and to read the whatever call it, the paperwork, and find out what labels it would have, and I would put it on whatever truck they had to go and shipped it out. And so and my boss, his name was Lester, and he taught me how to build a dragster, and taught me how to make a motor high performance. So yeah, I learned a lot from Chester the Molester.
Well, why would you?
I just called him that. That's what I called him.
But
it didn't bother him at all.
Well, it didn't bother him?
Not at all.
That's horrible to put that label on somebody.
I just said it to be funny.
But that's not funny.
But he liked it.
He liked it. Oh,
yeah.
All right. But Bonnie, thank you for getting me to get a P.O. box. Thank you for that from BB's Adventures. Thank you. Mr. George calls you a hustler. YouTube is awesome said you were a hustler. I guess because you like to look at my boobs, I guess. He called you a hustler.
That would be a perv.
Well, you're my hubby.
A hustler is somebody that's constantly on the move to do what it takes to put money in the bank.
He says, you hustler reader, you.
I'm a hustler.
That's kind of creepy, you having that knife out like that.
Oh, yeah, I like this knife. Are you gonna sit there and tweak on my
It's
knife?
patriotic. It's got the flag on. It's patriotic. Mr. Ben says that's funny. Big Belly mumbles, and bumbles.
Yeah, that's me, mumbles.
Because the guy says
I keep seeing this one hair shooting out of the side of my head.
Chester the Molester was a Hustler cartoon. What? Is that for real?
I used to like
Chester the Molester was a Hustler cartoon.
I liked him. He was a really good dude.
Oh, so you were saying that because it was a cartoon?
He was a good dude.
I mean, it was so. I mean, were you being funny
He was
because
pretty
it
smart.
was a cartoon?
Anyway, yeah, I liked him. I was 16. I wasn't old enough to have a driver's license, so I was 16.
That's the year I was born. When you were 16.
So what year was that?
78, because I was born in 78.
1978.
The year that I was born.
I also worked at a truck stop that year too in 1978. Just down the street there in Salinas was a truck stop called the 76 Truck Stop. And I went down there and got a job washing trucks. So in 1976, I was washing semi trucks.
Mm-hmm.
So I not only worked on the shipping docks, I eventually started driving some of those trucks, and but anyway, yeah.
Okay, you all, we've got some very exciting news now. Mr. Bryce, I Spider Garage, if you're here, let me know that you're still in the comments, Mr. Bryce. Say I'm here because
Quit beating on the you're shaking the camera.
Oh, because sorry. So, tell me you're here, Mr. Bryce, if you're here, because this is going to be really exciting news for you to hear. And also, Bonnie, if you're still here, this is exciting news for everybody. For everybody that really loves and supports. Oh, good. Bryce is here. He goes, I'm here. Okay, so you all, for everybody who loves and supports, he says he's cooking. Oh, you're doing some Big Belly cooking like Stephen cooks. I'm doing some cooking.
Big Belly cooking.
Like trucker's trout.
You ought to see what I got. I'm going to show y'all. Let Ricky run her chaps while I show you what I made for supper.
Run my chaps. Run my chaps. Okay, you all, this is exciting. Okay, so Bonnie and Mr. Bryce. So, in addition to getting that letter today from Chester in Paducah, Kentucky, in addition to that, Bonnie, you're here. Bryce, you're here. George, you're here. And 28 of you all are here. So this is so exciting. Oh, come on. I haven't even talked about it.
You can't just take over the whole screen.
I haven't even talked about it. Oh, you're getting that all over me. I'm getting steak juice on me. Stephen cooked a steak.
That's steak-a-moni.
You got steak juice on me. He dripped it from the pan.
That's the water off the lid.
Steak juice. Okay. All right, you all. So I got a mysterious package into P.O. Box 178. P.O. Box 178. I got a mysterious package in the mail today. And those are your potatoes. He cooked fried potato.
There you go. Fried taters.
So Bryce, Stephen was in there cooking too. He cooked some steak and fried potatoes.
Yummy.
Because I know that you know that Stephen likes to cook and all that stuff. You all know that he's cooking. Yes, he has a good steak, Mr. Bryce. Okay, so I got this mysterious package today. Now, Stephen orders stuff all the time, but it comes to our street address. Yeah, it is good. Bryce says it is good. Stephen, Bryce is giving you the thumbs up. Okay, so when Stephen orders these Temu packages and this Amazon stuff, it comes to our home address, to our street address, to our physical mailbox. So Stephen, George says that's not a no carb meal.
I know. Why are you in my chair?
Because I'm trying to build excitement about. Anyway, that's not a no carb.
I'm out of my diet right now, obviously.
I haven't done my packaging.
I'm not dieting today, and in fact, I've been out of my diet for 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
I can do that. See, that's the thing about dieting for me. I have a goal weight, and that's my max is 173. And my minimum is 163. So as long as I stay in that window, I'm good. So if I'm under 173, I get to eat what I want. If I get to 173, I got to get back to being strict.
So, and like you said, that's not a no carb meal. Is that tea? Is that your sweet tea? Let me have a sip. Let me have a sip. I want a sip of that tea.
I don't want any backwash in my tea.
I'm not going to put any backwash in your tea. May I please have a sip of your tea, please? This is sweet. This is Milo's sweet tea. Milo's sweet
Milo's. That's enough. Ruthie will just gobble it. She's a gobbler.
A gobbler.
She will gulp, 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 and next thing you look at, there it would be dry.
Okay, you all. I keep getting interrupted with this good news.
How you like it? You do that to me all the time.
So I know that.
Tell the story in the middle of the story. Interrupt. Tell the story. I've been tired of telling it all night long.
So I know that Stephen has never ordered a package to P.O. Box 178. So I get this package at the mailbox today, and I thought, well, I didn't order anything. And I know that Stephen's never ordered anything to P.O. Box 178. So I got a letter and a package, and y'all, this is so exciting. All right. It comes from Lisbon, Ohio. That's Lisbo. Is it Lisbon? Lis.
Where's that at? Where's my phone at?
Lisbon, Lisbon or Lisbon, Ohio. And it's from a company called Route 45 Apparel. And I'm thinking, I know I didn't order.
Ohio? I thought it was Illinois.
It says Ohio. Oh, George says
Lisbon, Ohio.
I'm the gobbler, or you're the gobbler.
She is the gobbler, and she's a gulp, 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 gulp. I mean, seriously, she gets a freaking thing like this. I can't. Yeah, I mean, it's huge of coffee, and I'll get a cup of coffee. It's lasts me several hours. Ruthie get a cup of coffee and whoop, whoop, whoop.
Even hot coffee.
And she goes back and gets another pot. Boom, boom.
I can go.
And you can literally, that's the way it sounds too. She'll be in the next room and you'll hear boom, boom, boom. Man, what are you doing in there? She puts that stuff away and then I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, I'll bet.
Okay, so it comes from Lisbon, Ohio. And he mailed this package on Friday, June 26th.
Oh, it's right below Youngstown.
And we got it today, Monday. Oh, today is Monday, June 29th for your time.
I've hauled a lot of loads out of Youngstown, Ohio in my time.
Okay, so it says Oh, she wants to see the package. All right, well,
you just
no. I just Bonnie's getting excited about the package.
You're reading it. Read it first.
Okay.
That's why Ruthie is. She can never get through anything. Just read it.
Okay. Okay. Hello, Stephen, Ruthie, and AJ. My name is Randy Hayes, and I am the owner of Route 45 Apparel, a small apparel decorating business located in Lisbon, Ohio. We specialize in DTF sublimation items such as shirts, hats, jackets, coffee mugs, coasters, and we also do decals and vinyl. Here it is. I have enclosed a shirt and a coffee mug with a design from your channel to take a look at, and it is yours. I am wondering at some point if you decide to start selling your own merchandise in support of your YouTube channel, if I could help produce these items. If you decide that is something that you are interested in, we could then work out the details. Usually things are done by either you completely running your own retail website, and I would just keep you in stock with inventory, or a print on demand where orders are shipped directly from me. Okay, I am the supplier.
Baby's going to bed after she got you to read that.
I am the.
That ain't right. You gotta hold on to your peanut butter.
I am the supplier of items for the two of the largest ham radio clubs in the world, also producing items from individuals from my website as well as local customers and businesses. I have been a ham radio operator for 44 years. And considering I'm 48 years old, that's for my
yeah, he's doing a good job of that.
And also was a truck driver for about 12 years and an owner operator. My dad and two brothers were also drivers. And I found your channel through Tim Gentry.
Through Gentry.
If you are interested in pursuing this anytime, please do call and text.
All right, baby, it's your turn.
Okay, all right, and here we go, you all. I'm gonna start out. He sent 2 items. He sent a coffee.
She says it's past her bedtime, so.
She's still here. Okay, so
bedtime. Come on, what time is it?
Okay.
Oh, it's 9:30. Where you're at.
Okay, all right. Well, okay, so we have our first ever Big Belly and Son merch, and I didn't even ask for it. It just came in the mail today. I didn't even ask for it. So
she woke me up out of dead sleep. Hey, look what we got! Woo!
Okay, so Stephen, maybe you can get this at the right angle to hold it in front of the camera to get. So here's the coffee mug. So it says Big Belly and Son. Now these are just, we don't have a stock of these. Okay, these are just brand new to us. Ceruelan, Kentucky 42215. So we have that, and so we just have one shirt and one coffee mug.
Gulp.
So that came in the mail today. Now here is the big one. Here's the big one.
That's what she tells me all the time.
Okay, so this shirt is really, really cool. Now the back is the grand finale. Okay, the back. Thank you, Bonnie. She says congratulations, and Bryce says that's really cool. Okay, now I'm going to show you the front, but the back is the grand finale. Okay, so here's the front of the shirt. Let's see. Can I
just hold it back here?
Well, okay. So the front of the shirt, it says Big Belly. Big Belly and Son Trucking, Ceruelan. Well, I'm pointing Ceruelan, Kentucky 42215. So that's on the front. Now you all close your eyes in anticipation.
Close your eyes. Oh no! Peekaboo.
So close your eyes in anticipation. All right. So be excited. All right. So are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, all the time. It's useless like that last night.
Look at that.
She said she was looking at some videos where we were cruising in a Cadillac. She, oh, how sexy! Woo, big boy.
All right, so this is the back of the shirt, and it has. So look at that, Big Belly and Son, blue.
Who is that?
Look at that.
That AI me?
So that's on the back of the shirt. So that's really, really exciting. So
That
anyway,
don't look like
so
me.
we didn't order this. We didn't put it in order. It just came in the mail today. I mean, it just came in the mail. So exciting. And so we only have one shirt and one coffee mug, but I can wear you on the back of my shirt.
Isn't that your buddy right there? Don't you want to get rid of him?
You know, that's really sad, considering, you know, he supposedly had a Christian testimony. That's really sad. So we have somebody that's coming in here that reads the Bible.
Don't get stuck on the negativity.
Okay.
Just either shut him off or get off. One of the two.
Okay, well, anyway, so you all, this is so exciting. I mean, so we'll have to figure out what we want to do as far as if we're going to like place orders for this. Now, I'm not as elaborately set up as Tim Gentry to have a store or a merchandise store,
well, I mean,
because we don't have PayPal, you know, and I don't know how to do the whole PayPal thing and all that. So we've never had merch before, you know, and so that's just really exciting.
AJ should be in that, right? Somewhere.
Well, he's not. I mean, he should be, but he's not. So
Yep. AJ should be in there.
So we
somewhere.
should get AJ on the shirt. Like if we make more shirts.
What was this guy's name?
His name is Route 45 Apparel, Randy Hayes.
Thank you, Mr. Randy.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you're definitely gonna have your numero uno right now. So,
but because he put his name out there and gave us,
I don't know if anybody want to
shirt.
buy merch from us, but if anybody ever does,
I know George. I know he said it's a sales pitch. George says it's a sales pitch.
well, obviously it's a self pitch, but I mean he's a go getter. What do you think? I mean that's the way to do it. I thought he was guy who was really on his game when he is. That reminds me of that dude that we got the teeth for the forestry mulcher. Remember that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this guy, he went way out to get us as customers and saved me like $1,000 just so that I would be his customer. Well, this right here is a heck of a sales pitch. I mean, when you do stuff like that, you really get somebody's attention. It's got my attention, Mr. Ray.
Randy Hayes.
Randy Hayes.
Yeah. So he said that and of course thanks to Bonnie, thank you to Bonnie for BB's Adventures, who taught me to have my PO box in my channel description. So he found our channel and he saw that we had a mailing address and he had this made up and mailed it. So that's great. She wants to know what size it is. Well, we only have the one. And I mean, we only have the one and we don't have any others on order yet, but this is a large. So that's a large. So we can't sell it yet because we don't have them in stock yet. We can't sell them yet. Anyway, windbreaker. I'll take one, Stephen.
I would imagine you get any size. What size you need? There you go. Take some orders.
Well, I mean, we'll just have to figure it out.
Richie's looking for a pencil.
I'm gonna have to block this guy. I'm just gonna get rid of him. I'm gonna mute him from our channel. Hide user from this channel. Goodbye. So okay. Oh, and let's talk about Bryce's spiders.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Bryce's spiders.
He sent us some.
Well, he hasn't sent them yet because we
sent us some text of what a brown-eyed retired truck driver eyeball would look like on the back of a spider. So we have 4 of those coming from my spider.
George, what do you mean? Would you pay me to work on your truck? This is George. Would you pay me to work on your truck?
When I get too dilapidated and I can't move anymore, then I might dig in my pockets to have you work on it.
You're funny, buddy. You can thank me by sending me the shirt. You're funny. Let's see.
Old man.
Oh, now so yeah. Katrina.
He's older than I am.
Well, then that's old then. Katrina says that we should not have a minor.
But he works on his feet every day. That's the difference between him and I. He's used to working on vehicles every day, semi trucks.
So we were talking about the possibility.
He's a master mechanic.
We were talking about the possibility of putting AJ's.
I can tell you, you've taught me a lot over the last couple of years, Mr. George.
We were talking about having AJ's picture on it, and Katrina says that she didn't think that it was appropriate to have a minor's face.
Who said that?
Big Hangnail, Katrina from BB's channel.
Well,
she said
that AJ is part of the channel, and after this week, you're going to be seeing him all the time.
Well, he's 14. So, he's not little.
So,
he's 14.
Yeah, his face is going to be everywhere on Big Belly and Son.
Yeah, so I can understand where you're talking. I mean, let's not be ugly about it. I mean, I can understand where she's talking.
I'm not being ugly. I'm just saying that
it's just her thought that a minor shouldn't be on the
direct part of the channel. It's in the title, Big Belly and Son.
Right. So, but then Mr. Ben says that this is a family show. So yeah. So I mean, it's a family thing. So or maybe Ben was like referring to you and the guest. Maybe I don't know what he was referring to.
I didn't do anything inappropriate. I didn't show any skin or anything. So I didn't say breast. You're the one that keeps saying breast. I say guest.
Okay, so yes, Bryce is going to send a special truck. I just mailed him the payment this morning. I just paid him. I don't have PayPal.
What was that in the background? Oh, it's the flag. That was creeping me out.
The flag.
I was like, what? Somebody looking in the window or what? You see, look at the window right there. And I kept seeing something moving back there. I was like,
oh, that's the flag.
Somebody's moving back there.
That's the flag blowing.
Get my gun.
So we don't have PayPal and any of that. So Mr. Bryce allowed me to send him a check, which I put it in the mail this morning. So we have paid him for the special edition of the eye spiders. For the truckers edition, they're going to be brown eyes with a bloodshot, and so he's got his own mascot going on. So here is my plug. You see all these comments for Eye Spider Garage. That's Bryce DeCastro. Go check out his channel. He always does that for us. Bryce always gives us a shout out, which we're very grateful for. Thank you, Mr. Bryce. He gives us a shout out on his channel, particularly if we join him on his live. He always says, "Hey, Big Belly." He said, "Hey, Big Belly is here." So you all, please go to Eye Spider.
I actually have permanent ringing in my ears from being married to Ricky.
Oh, would you call it tendonitis in his ear? So anyway, click on Bryce's channel there. Click on the Eye Spider. Click on that link. Go to his channel and check out what he's as far as like the Eye Spider thing. And he's also a great mechanic. And he's actually been following us for 6 years.
Who's that?
Bryce has been.
Yeah, well, you started at the same time, didn't we?
2020, 6 years. He started out as Frankenstein, Project Frankenstein, and so his channel started out as Project Frankenstein.
You had a couple less gray hairs back then.
You did, or he did?
I did.
So
he doesn't have any hair.
That's not very nice.
Well, he doesn't.
No, I mean,
he's got these big, bright blue eyes. They don't have any hair.
Well, he's still a very attractive man.
Well, that's not my forte.
No, but I can say that.
Okay, well, you just did.
He's got big, bright blue eyes, and he's
long, sexy legs.
Stop that. And
beautiful teeth.
I have a few gray beard. I have a few gray beard hairs. Yeah, so he's got a nice full beard. So just because he doesn't have hair on his head does not mean he's not attractive. But
I never said he wasn't. See, look at there, George. She gets excited.
Does he have nice calves? Oh, so Bonnie is making fun of me because I have a video up where I'm talking about a man's legs.
Yeah.
And oh, George, now you're just getting it too. George is. Did you see George's comment? I'm not even going to read that. I can't read that without blushing. I can't read that without blushing.
Wow.
I'm not even going to get into that one.
George has had a beer too many.
Anyway, so, but what's really cool about Bryce is that he's been making these spiders with these blue eyes because his eyes are blue and Steven's eyes are brown. So we asked him if he can make us some with brown eyes. And he's got a man with the flag is blowing. I can see it. I can see the flag in the background.
Yeah, it had to be bloodshot like mine because I always got, how come your eyes are bloodshot? My eyes are permanently bloodshot. For sure. They're never white. They're always, I wake up with bloodshot eyes.
But I want to say what Bryce always says. He always talks about when the people comes into the comments that we should all support each other and like check out each other's channels. So like everybody that's coming in on the live stream feeding and you're leaving a message, I'm going to do what...
Are y'all feeding on the messages?
I'm going to do what Bryce does.
That's what you just said. All of them come in here feeding on the messages.
I'm going to do what Bryce does. Bryce...
Gulp. Feeding on the messages.
Bryce promotes a spirit of unity in the comments, and he's always saying, hey, everybody check out each other's channels, and we should support each other's channels. And because some of you that are in the comments have channels, have actual channels. And so,
I can't wait to see this camera that I got coming from Team U. From everything else I got from them, it's probably going to be a picture of a camera.
But why would you even order a camera from Team U?
I just want to see what I could. I watched this guy down in Florida that builds cars, and he built this motor on Team U parts. And I was like, well, maybe I'll give him a second chance. Well, this second chance so far has been nothing but flop. Everything I've got from them was supposed to be something, and it wasn't. and so I still have a camera and 2 jackets coming. So I can't wait to see this camera. So it's one of those cameras that you hold in your hand, and it has a screen where you can watch it, and the camera moves around.
And how much did you pay for that?
$79.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'll have to do what Bonnie does. You'll have to do a review on it. Oh, you all. So, Baby's Adventures
I'm
has
trying to get some stuff set up for AJ because AJ is going to be doing a lot of videoing.
Baby's Adventures has a lot of content variety. So
I have cameras to go on the truck too that I haven't got mounted. That I need to get mounted.
So check out go to the Baby's Adventures link and go check on that because she does reviews. She does product reviews. She does food reviews. She goes, yes, do it. She said to do a review. You should do a review on that camera. So BB, aka Bonnie, she and her husband Paco do food reviews. They do product reviews. They get all kinds of products. They do a lot of shopping. Oh, by the way, Bonnie, I didn't get a chance to do it today. I'm gonna make a video just for you.
Do they have a food truck called Paco Taco?
Bonnie's husband's name is Paco.
It should have a food truck called Paco Taco.
But I'm gonna do a video just for Bonnie. I haven't had okay. This is because she shops at Aldi a lot, and she makes Aldi videos.
Aldi.
Yes, but okay. So Bonnie, 4 days ago in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, just down the road, our brand new Aldi opened up. Brand new.
Look, we've got 26 likes and 26 watches.
Yes, we do. One for one.
How about that?
So Bonnie does a lot of Aldi shopping videos. She does, and I may not get a chance to to comment on all those videos, but she does.
What'd you have for dinner tonight, Mr. George?
So we had a brand new Aldi, and it's actually strategically placed next to our Walmart. So they're going to give Walmart a run for their buck, but it's only been open for 4 days. And I drove past it today, and it was way, way too busy. I'm going to wait until the traffic just kind of dies down on it because the novelty. We did have an Aldi down the road. They just relocated and became bigger and better. And so, anyway, I'm going to do an Aldi video, and I'm going to dedicate it to BB from BB's Adventures. You can thank me for BB and Paco going to Aldi. Okay. So Katrina, so did you send them to Aldi, Katrina, for the first time? Chicken sandwich with chips is what George had for dinner. I
thought maybe it had sausage.
Aldi has been in Hopkinsville for several years, at least 15. But this is like they're going to have this. They have this brand new big one open, like a
Rick,
super.
Quit shaking the camera.
I just get so excited. Oh, so Katrina, you're the one that told them about Aldi then. And how do you like her YouTube handle, Big Hangnail? How do you like that, Big Hangnail? That's her YouTube handle.
AJ can relate to that.
Oh, yes, he can. Bless our son's heart. Oh, bless his heart.
He's had 3 or 4 surgeries
on his toenails.
On his toes. He's been having problems with his toenails.
You will never beat Walmart. They will drop the price below yours and make up the prices at different stores across the country. Oh, so you're saying, what I hear George saying is, because Aldi is now directly, and I do mean directly next door to our Walmart, and trying to give them a run for their money. But George is saying that
I don't believe they're trying to give them a run for. You've said that several times. They are not there to compete with Walmart. They're there to take advantage of the traffic that's going to Walmart. That's what they're there for.
To get in on the traffic flow.
They're not there to compete.
So he's saying that George is saying that Walmart will drop their prices and then make it up at different stores. And then Bonnie says, yes, I used to shop at Publix all the time. Aldi will beat Walmart, and the food is healthier and better at Aldi. You've never really shopped much at Aldi. When we had the smaller Aldi, you've never really shopped much at Aldi. Um, you could probably count on your hands how many times you were at the old
Oh,
Aldi
I went to Aldi's one time.
and you weren't not impressed, were you?
I haven't been back. So,
Well, how come you weren't impressed with that?
that was a long time ago.
So when I do get a chance, I haven't yet, but when I do get a chance to go on my shopping experience, I will make sure that I tag
I like
Bonnie.
Kroger's. Kroger's is expensive, but I like them.
My ex mother-in-law was a Sam's manager. Oh, Bryce doesn't like Aldi. I don't like Aldi. Why not, Bryce?
I like Lucky's. I like Lucky's and Sears and Northridge, Kroger's. What's that other one we got? The one that's on this side of town.
Oh, Food Lion.
Food Lion. We used to have a Piggly Wiggly. They sold out to somebody.
Okay, so
what's the name of the one in Ceruelan?
You mean Katie's?
Yeah.
A Food Giant.
They sold out. Piggly Wiggly sold out.
So Bryce is saying I don't like Aldi. BB is saying I was not impressed at first with Aldi. Ben Truck is saying, but Aldi is foreign and they don't pay their taxes. That's how they can be cheaper. BB is saying, but after seeing how cheap it is, and you really have to walk through the aisles. And then Katrina says, Paco loves the Food Lion, yum yum sauce. I need to send him more. Yes, we have a Food Lion in Hopkinsville. So, Bryce, why don't you like Aldi? Aldi is a German company. We have a grocery store called AJ's that's really good.
They sell sauerkraut there?
Or fries.
German.
Of course, I love the name AJ. Of course, how can you not love the name AJ? They have a grocery store named AJ's. Isn't that something? AJ.
Where is that at? Is that downtown Mesa?
Is AJ's in downtown Mesa, Bryce? Poppy Red Mustard Singh wasn't impressed with Aldi. Okay, so Poppy does not like Aldi. Katrina says, I wonder if Julie is still at Walmart. Bonnie.
It hurts to get my thing in the sun. So
you like sunshine hot dogs. I only went to Aldi.
I don't get my thing out in the sun. It's painful.
Okay, sunshine hot dogs, Steven. I only went to Aldi once, but I wasn't impressed. East Mesa, right below the 60 for AJ's. Not impressed, cameraman. Right off Val. Do you know where Val Vista is, Stephen?
Not off the top of my head. I deliver boats over there in the new part of Mesa.
Aldi has a 7-Up cake.
You know where the ballpark is? That's where I go to deliver boats.
Chips are Bonnie likes their chips. They're off-brand chips. They don't have.
I forget the name of that big old ballpark that y'all have there in Mesa.
And Ben Truck says, and they sell some random things as they do. Now you talk about Temu having some random stuff. Aldi sells some random stuff. They do. They have Hawaiian. They have a Hawaiian stuffing. Frozen veggies are awesome.
Hawaiian stuffing.
Do you put Cozy Pizza and Mama Cozy Pizza is the best. I've seen you've made videos.
Quit shaking the camera.
I'm not shaking the camera.
Yes, you are.
Bonnie has made videos about Mama Cozy Pizza. I've seen those. Oh yeah, it's about 20 minutes east of that.
Wow, 20 minutes. Wow.
I got a paper shredder from Aldi. Yeah, you can get some very random stuff. It's not just food and groceries. I mean, you can get he got a paper. One time I bought a dress. I actually bought a dress at a food store, a dress, and their special. They have they have a special aisle for random stuff.
Was that made of food wrap?
They have a special.
There it is.
They have a special aisle for. They call them their specials.
What do they call those fruit rolls. Was it made of a fruit wrap?
Oh no, it was not.
That you
fruit
bring it
ring.
home and let your husband eat it.
Steven.
Oh,
Wow, Steven.
I like the Fruity Pebbles.
Steven.
That's my favorite flavor.
Steven.
Grape juice.
Oh.
Gulp, 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 gulp. You got a dress from Aldi's. I don't remember that.
I had a pink dress that I got from Aldi. I did. Or maybe last night, too far. They have cheaper and better bratwurst. Oh no! See, now you got George started. Now you got George
That's
started.
easy to get George started.
Was the dress edible?
George is just waiting for a line so he can slip one in. So.
Was the dress edible? No, it was not edible. So you got him started.
I don't have to get George started. He's waiting.
Aldi sells Duke mayonnaise. Look out for the dingleberries too, though. Oh boy, how do we always end up having these discussions? It's because my husband really loves me, and he's happy. Oh, by the way. What
was I going to look up? I forgot.
Something about Aldi. You were going to look up something
about.
No,
I wasn't going to look up. No, I was not. Oh, I remember now. I know what I was going
So you all, guess what? So today is June 29th. That doesn't mean anything to you all necessarily, but our wedding anniversary is August the 29th. And so on the 29th of every month, what did we say, Stephen?
Oh, okay.
What did we say?
I think I might have seen AJ's.
What do we say on the 29th of every month?
Happy anniversary.
On the 29th.
20 years and blah, 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 blah.
We've been married 22 years and 10 months.
Years.
So today, Stephen and I have been married 22 years and 10 months because in 2 months we'll be married 23 years. So on the 29th, we can't
that's
do it.
That's a nice looking market. I like
AJ's. Yeah,
that's a good looking market. Look at that.
Oh yeah, AJ's Fine Foods. Look at that. We'll have to show AJ.
I think they got cheesecake. Woo! Look at that cheesecake.
But we
look.
Oh yeah, that looks really good.
Look at it. Banana pie.
Oh wow, look at all those. We're looking at pictures of AJ's Fine Foods. But
they got wine for those winos.
AJ's Fine Foods.
You got alcohol for those alcoholos.
I can't do off-brand foods.
Look at the veggies.
Oh, they're pretty. Poppy.
Look at those bell peppers. Them things are brand new.
Poppy says I can't I can't do off-brand foods. Katrina says I can do off-brand canned and frozen vegetables. I can't wait to see your pantry. I'll answer the phone for Poppy. They have a sweet deal on sliced pizza.
It's 1,583 miles from my house, AJ's Market. So
how much?
1,583 miles.
1,583.
So I won't be going there tonight, but anywho.
But that is kind of neat. So Bryce, whenever you go to AJ's Fine Foods, you have to think about our son AJ. Because, I mean, with a name like AJ, it's got to be good, right? With a name like AJ. Mm-hmm.
So that's like right downtown, AJ's Market. So there's downtown.
Oh, Bryce says that's a bit of a drive. Just a little bit.
Just a
little bit. Oh, hey, Bryce.
Maybe getting a Cadillac.
So
no, I won't do that.
So Mr. Bryce, I tried to join.
I gotta go get AJ in 2 days. After that, we'll be traveling.
But
laying down the miles.
But you don't ever get
I'm doing all the work it takes to get the truck. So I've decided to do something different with the steer tires instead of replacing them.
Oh, you haven't told me.
Well, if you're listening, you're about to find out.
Well, why wouldn't you tell me first?
Well, you're hearing it right here from me. So you're closer to me than they are, so you're going to hear it first.
Okay.
So what was I talking about?
The steer tires.
So I planned on doing something different with the steer tires. Y'all ready what I'm going to do? The reason why is because so far,
Wait a second. I need to record this for a future video. Wow, I heard it talk. I need to
so
put it.
far, anyway, I've spent too much money being home this year, and things are tight. And so, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my truck over to Clarksville, and I'm gonna take those tires off, and I'm gonna have them clean the rims and inspect those rims and make sure that those rims are true. And after they're done looking at those rims, and if they're true, then they flip the tire around and put the wear marks on the outside. And or I will buy some new rims. But I'm going to leave those tires on there. I'm just going to rotate them on the rim, put that wear mark on the outside after they get cleaned up and polished, and make sure that they're true. But if they're not true, then I'll get some new rims, because there's a lot of good wear on them tires. Those tires, if it wasn't for those little spots that are yay big on that first tread, within a space about that big, if it wasn't for those tires would be beautiful. So there's still some good wear. Maybe they should make it through summer, but that's what I'm going to do with them. Take them off the wheel and get the wheel cleaned up real good, and then flip the tire on the rim.
George is talking to you.
What?
He says, dismount them, flip them, and mount them correctly. Stop by, and I will balance them for you.
Well, that's what I'm going to do in Clarksville. This guy says that he'll take care of me. So instead of buying a brand new tire when the tire is brand new already. So.
Well, that's what people were trying to tell you the other day. They were trying to tell you that because tires are so freaking expensive. But at the same time, you have to take care of and not let it be a possibility to hurt somebody. Rims are
yeah,
fine.
So that's correct. I didn't think about that. I always forget that part. No, when I bought that truck, remember when I bought the truck?
Mm-hmm.
That set are those. In fact, the tires that are on there right now are the same identical tires that were on the truck when I bought it, and those tires were dry rot. And that's the reason why I replaced them. They wouldn't wore out, and they weren't wearing uneven or anything. They were dry rot, and that's the reason why I replaced them. So you're correct. That would be correct. There's nothing, but I'm still going to have the rims cleaned and inspected. So, and then flip them tires around and mount them on there. I have a feeling that because they haven't been cleaning those rims, them beads aren't seating like they're supposed to, and that's what's actually causing that. So that's what my plan is, and that should save me $1,500.
Oh yeah. Well, how much will it cost for them to do that?
About $100, maybe $40 a tire.
Well, that's big. That's huge savings. Huge savings. And like Steven said, he hasn't had all this AJ drama has kept him home a lot. All this AJ drama has kept him home. So
has cut me home.
Kept him home.
Cut me home.
Oh, Steven, I really like that shirt on you.
Here we go again. We went through this last night. So you see, he was making videos. And she goes, "Whoa, I really like this video of you with the sunroof open and the windows down and the air blowing through your hair. You really look sexy." And next thing you know, it's a new day. So.
So yesterday we went on a joyride in the Cadillac DTS. We went in the DTS with the sunroof down, and it's a short. So if you just need to go to the short tabs. I made like a short about it, and I filmed Steven with the sunroof down, the wind blowing in his hair, driving the Cadillac. So if you haven't gone to see the short, look at the short, and he looked fine.
He was looking so fine, and I say, "He's mine." And next thing you know, it's a new day.
So just
Richie
something about
left out of here with a big old grin from ear to ear. So I'm going to be gone all day. I'm going to go to Aldi's.
So
she went to the something shack too. What was it?
Oh, the barbecue.
Barbecue shack. I didn't go outside today. Yesterday whooped my butt. I lost 6 pounds in sweat yesterday. And I was going to get out there and do some work, but I didn't feel like it. So I'll get it back out there tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be almost 100 degrees, and here 100 degrees is it's like going to a freaking sauna, man.
Yes, but it's not. Now we haven't put this video together yet, but there's going to be footage talking about the difference between a dry heat and a wet heat. And that video is still in editing process.
Well, I can tell you the difference. Well, I better not. This is a family channel. So
that video hasn't been put together yet.
See what you done there, YouTube, George?
But I don't know if Bryce is still watching. But Bryce, if you're still watching, we were talking about how the other day, and the video hasn't been made yet. Okay, I mean it needs to be put together. But in the video, I was talking about how you said it was 113 degrees the other day. And then it was like 90 plus degrees yesterday. And Stephen was talking about the difference between 113 degrees in Mesa, Arizona, and 90 degrees in Ceruelan, Kentucky. That our 90 degrees is like a sauna. So it's
it
not.
all depends where you're at in Florida. Well, you're in Lakeland, Florida, so yeah.
109. Wow.
I would rather be there in Lakeland than here at 109. I guarantee
I would
you.
trade you here in Florida. It's been 109.
Here it's freaking 80% humidity. Well, let me see what the humidity will be here tomorrow.
Y'all are talking about each other's pantries. I don't show anybody my pantry.
I don't show anybody my
Pantry, not
or her pantry.
Stephen.
What was I going to look up?
At 6 p.m., 109 degrees. Oh, so Bryce, the dry heat definitely makes a difference. But you will see it when we put the video up. It's not put together yet. But Stephen's like, man, this is like a sauna. And
It is. It really is.
Because we were coming off of 3 days.
No, the humidity will be 65% tomorrow. So
we were coming off of 3 days of straight rain, and then it's like you're walking into.
I have so many days of heat, just trying to dry it up a little bit. That's good because I'll tell you what, the last 2 days outside, it's been boo. Man, you just walk outside and you just start sweating.
So,
you don't have to do nothing.
So Mr. I Spider Garage, you'll like this when we get the video up.
So I bought this jacket right here.
I mentioned your channel several times. Oh, you ordered that?
Yeah. And I want to see what that's actually going to be when it gets here.
Oh, wow. And you'll have to do a product review. Bonnie will say you'll have to do a product review.
See, I bought this jacket right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm sure it's going to be phony. And that camera.
I don't think they can see that very well.
I'm trying.
Thank you, Bonnie, for joining us for so long. She says, "Okay, everybody, take care. Got to go to bed." Thank you so much.
It's not there anymore.
Thank you, Bonnie. BB's Adventures. Go to BB's Adventures and check her channel out. Thank you so much for joining us.
Anyway, I was showing the leather jacket.
Good night, BB.
I bet you it comes here and it'll be freaking a rain jacket.
Yes, Bryce. Yes, Bryce. We talk about your channel. We talk about your eye spiders and all that, but we just haven't pieced that video together yet.
Peanut Butter Girl leaving?
Peanut Butter Girl. Yeah, she's gone to bed.
All right. Don't forget to put some jelly on it. Good night.
Stephen Howard, you are so inappropriate.
What? Oh, you have jelly with your peanut butter.
You just one thing after another. You are so inappropriate.
How is that inappropriate, ladies and gentlemen? I don't get it. I just say, hey, Peanut Butter Girl, don't forget to put some jelly on it.
It's the context, Stephen. The context.
Well, that just goes to show you where your mind is at. Yeah.
But
see what happens when you drive around looking sexy.
Well, with the sunroof, blowing your hair and you and
I didn't see it. I'd been working all day, lost 6 pounds of sweat, and I wanted something cold. So I said, "Come on, let's go get something cold." So I went and got some Milo's, gallon of Milo's, and a box of ice cream. And Ruthie's like, "Woo! Woo!
We just need
I think
to.
the heat got to her. I think
We just need to put the sunroof down and drive in the DTS and have the wind blowing.
that's how hot it's been around here. Ruthie's been delusional.
But no,
So
Stephen.
anyway, we can tell everybody's getting tired around here, ladies and gentlemen. So have a wonderful day right where you are. Have lots of fun. Get on your live just like us, or don't. God bless, and
Good night, everybody.
Later.
Good night.
We're ending the stream.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.